The island, always shrouded in mist, whispers of a curse, legends of a plague, now only silence and the dead. Centuries ago, a Spanish galleon, laden with gold, wrecked on its shores. The survivors found no paradise, only disease and despair. They succumbed, one by one, to a gruesome unknown illness. The island became their grave, their prison. Now the island sleeps, a shroud of mist hiding its secrets. But something evil lingers. The air itself feels heavy, burdened with an ancient sorrow. It waits. 5 souls adrift, their sailboat battered, tossed by a storm. They limped towards the island seeking shelter, unaware of the darkness that awaited. There was Sarah, the doctor, her calm demeanor masking a growing fear. David, the engineer, practical, resourceful but out of his depth. Maria, the artist, her eyes wide with terror, capturing the island's haunting beauty in her mind. John, the businessman, his usual arrogance replaced by a desperate hope for survival. And young Emily, clutching her teddy bear, her innocence a stark contrast to the horror around them. They hoped for refuge. They found only a graveyard. The first sign was the smell, putrid like rotting meat. Then came the moans, low and mournful, echoing through the mist. They found a village, or what remained of it, huts crumbling, overgrown with vines. An unsettling silence hung in the air. Then they saw it. A figure, shambling, its flesh decayed, its eyes milky white. It lurched towards them, drawn by the scent of the living, the first zombie, a harbinger of the nightmare to come. Panic, chaos. They ran, stumbling through the undergrowth, the moans of the undead close behind. The island, once their sanctuary, was now a hunting ground. They found shelter in an old church, its stone walls offering a temporary respite. But the zombies massed outside, drawn to their warmth, their life. Supplies dwindled. Hope started to fade. The island, once a refuge, was now their prison. Escape seemed impossible. The sea, their only way out, was now a barrier against a relentless enemy. They had to escape. But how? Every path seemed blocked, every escape route cut off by the relentless horde. David, studying an old water-damaged map, discovered a hidden cave system leading to the other side of the island. It was a long shot, but their only hope. They ventured into the darkness, the stench of decay thick in the air, the silence broken only by their own ragged breaths. Each step was a gamble, every turn a potential encounter with the undead. But they had to try. Their lives depended on it. Night of terror. The caves were a labyrinth, twisting and turning, leading them deeper into the heart of the island. The air grew colder, damper, and the moans of the undead seemed to grow louder. Then the tunnel collapsed. Trapped in the suffocating darkness, surrounded by the groans of the approaching dead, they huddled together, fear their only companion. The wait was agonizing. Hours crawled by like days. They were sitting ducks, their terror amplified by the darkness. Finally, with a Herculean effort, David managed to clear a passage. They emerged, shaken but alive. The nightmare, however, was far from over. False hope. They found an abandoned research facility, a relic from the island's past. A faint beacon of hope flickered in their hearts. Inside, dusty computers lay dormant, files scattered on the floor. A message scrawled on a whiteboard sent chills down their spines. "It's in the air, we're all infected." A radio crackled to life. A voice, faint but clear, spoke of rescue, of a ship on its way. Relief washed over them, only to be replaced by despair. The transmission was old. The rescue never came. They were alone. The island's secret. The research facility held a terrible truth. The original plague, the one that decimated the Spanish sailors, had mutated. It was airborne, spreading through spores released from a rare species of fungus found only on the island. The fungus thrived in the damp, dark environment of the caves, explaining the high concentration of zombies there. It was a self-sustaining nightmare. Worse, the research suggested that the infection could lay dormant in a host for years, only to be activated by stress, injury, or even fear. They carried the island's curse within them. They had from the moment they set foot on its cursed soil. No escape. They reached the other side of the island, their hopes dwindling with each passing moment. The radio had been their last hope, and it had proven false. As they watched a cruise ship sail past in the distance, oblivious to their plight, the horrifying reality set in. They were trapped, infected, doomed. The island had claimed them, just like it had claimed countless souls before. Their fate was sealed, their cries for help lost in the wind. The island remained, shrouded in mist, its secrets buried deep within its heart, a silent monument to horror, waiting for its next victims. The undead nightmare continued.